Greetings everyone, and welcome back to a new video in the iWish series, a series in which we look at various items sold on Wish and see if they're any good. Most of the time they're pretty much garbage quality, but hey, you never know. Now before you ask, I know I said iWish was over, but so many people have asked for it to come back. And even though iHOPE is the successor and allows me to review stuff from many other sites, I just keep finding items primarily sold on Wish, and it's sort of hard not to let it go. As per a famous quote, just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. iHOPE will continue, but iWish can sort of just hang alongside it sort of thing. It may still be a while before I completely return back to it, since I really do want to try other websites and see if it's the same garbage or if it's any different. But regardless, the item I'm looking at today was likely purchased from Wish, but I picked this up from Cash Converters and I thought it may be time to investigate it and just see what it can do. Thankfully though, this isn't sold on Wish anymore or most major websites, which is good, but still, if you do find this Mate33 Pro somewhere cheap, probably best to stay away from it. Go with a reputable company instead of these random-ass generic welcome devices. Since this will be the usual in-depth video, there are timestamps in the description as well as the pinned comment, so you can skip to wherever you need to be. No harm in using them, that's why they're there. People have already done reviews of this phone from almost 2 years ago, and they are much shorter than what this video is going to be. Also, supposedly, this is the worst Wish phone, according to this YouTuber. So we will have to see if that's truly the case or not with this one. Anyways, with the lengthy introduction out of the way, let's get into looking at the 2020 new Mate33 Pro smartphone with 8GB RAM plus 256GB ROM, 8GB RAM plus 128GB ROM, 6.1-inch mobile phone, 4G with dual SIM card support, TF card support, wireless Bluetooth, GPS, Face Unlock, Android phone. Whew, okay, cool, we got that out of the way. As you can see, it is currently sold out, but it was selling for $126 Australian, which I highly doubt that, because there'd probably be a couple of configurations. It may have been $150 Australian at some point, but with $17 shipping, let's just round it up to $150 Australian. I'll display the currency conversion chart on screen for you all, so you get a rough idea of how much this thing would have cost back in 2020. Now the reviews of this phone are 2.7 stars out of 5, and the first one says that the item arrived early, it looks really good. I love it. I'm glad he loves it. It didn't come with the free gift SD memory card. That was supposed to be provided with this phone, but that's okay. The next one says, I'm not even going to try, but Paulie here says, Huno camera. I think that means one camera, which in that case he's absolutely correct. The description of the phone I'll just put on screen for you all, but it's just the Mate33 Pro delivers the viewing experience you always wanted with a massive 91% screen to body ratio on a 6.1-inch screen. Yeah, we'll see about that. But no, everything in this first picture seems pretty much all standard by, well, Wish standards anyways. The next one shows the specification, factory, direct sales, better quality but lower prices out target and mission. We've heard that before. It's the Mate33 Pro with an MTK 6799 Deca-core, latest 10-core. Well, it's still the latest 10-core as of 2021 according to Wish and AliExpress and all that sort of stuff anyways, continuing on. The screen resolution is 1176 by 2400, front camera is 16 megapixels and the rear camera is 32 megapixels. You can get two configurations, 8GB RAM and 128GB ROM, or 8GB RAM and 256GB ROM, which is the one I have. Supposedly running Android 10 with a 4800 mAh battery with high density lithium ion battery, unique back cover, hot bend, 3D plating, gradient glass back cover. It's also technology with network, GSM, 3G and 4G. There's nothing there for 4G. Okay, this is all looking good so far. We'll continue on, all good. The next one, attention to the difference in light. The actual color of the phone may be slightly different from the screen in the picture, so pretty much if you get it and doesn't look like anything like what we've advertised, don't blame us, it's not our fault. The battery capacity, also not our fault. If it's 1000 mAh, don't blame us. Also, the available memory capacity is slightly different. If you receive something that's got 16 gigs of storage instead of 256 gigs of storage, it's not our problem, don't blame us. The package would have contained the smartphone, the charger, the USB cable, the user manual, one earphone, just one. Another Ashton's reference, and a free 128GB TF card, free gift, which would have been probably a 16GB one, maybe. Also, dear customer, hello, if you're satisfied with the product, please give 5 stars praise. Thank you very much. I will not. Now the first picture for the item on Wish shows it with a 6.1-inch full screen with Fingerprint ID and Face ID, 8GB RAM, 256GB storage, double SIM card, and the picture of the phone that is on Wish is ripping off the Huawei Mate30 Pro. Now the phone that I do have looks a little bit different to the one displayed, but we'll get into that soon. 4500 mAh big battery, a huge 45 mAh battery capacity frees you from the concern of battery draining during your day. Moreover, smart and thoughtful AI battery management freezes inactive apps and reduces excess caching to save more power. This allows you to palliate at will, and there's no need to worry about running out of battery because of using the world's leading ATL lithium-ion batteries. Also, why didn't they show a picture of a battery instead of the phone sitting on top of like a processor or something like that? That's a smart idea. Okay. Dual SIM plus dedicated microSD card slot, up to 128GB expandable storage, supports simultaneous use of 2 SIM cards for data and phone calls, or a microSD card for data storage. And yes, as you can see on the back, it says Lioa. Lioa, doesn't matter. That's not present on my models. That's what I mean. The one that I have is slightly different to the one on Wish. You can get it in 3 colors, black, green, and violet. I have the black version, which is very boring and plain. Just another picture of the phone in its several different color configurations. Nothing new here. And the next picture once again shows the violet color and green color. Green does look cool, but I'm just stuck with the boring black color scheme. Another advertisement saying that it's the Mate33 Pro with the 6.1-inch full screen, the RAM configuration, the 10-core fingerprint ID, all that good stuff there. It doesn't claim that it has 5G anywhere. Well, as of yet. Maybe it will soon. Once again, there's another picture of the Mate33 Pro and all of its different color configurations. That's what, the 5th one? 6th one? Or something like that in this listing? Also, HD camera on the back. Sadly, my one does not have HD camera written on the back. Magical Twilight, let your differences shine. We're always excited when we find novel ways to combine color and light that produce awe-inspiring effects. We've seen and read this before, so nothing new here. Screen fingerprint unlock. Under the screen, it contains advanced technology, innovative screen fingerprints, light touch, and flash unlock. Yep, we all know what the result of this one's going to be. 6.1-inch full screen like a drop of water on the screen. Each bright screen is a new experience. We've seen and read all this before. It says it has 4G and it has a fake notch. Well, my one doesn't have a fake notch, you'll see very soon. The strong 10-core processor that can snatch red packets faster. Yep. I don't really need to say anything here, except for the performance promote, the multi-core framework, and the memory enlarge. That's new. 8GB plus 128GB flash memory, 8GB big memory, and 128GB storage space, ensuring smooth loading of screens. Common game process resident in the background, quickly switch to other applications in seconds, and are not afraid of being killed even if hung up for a long time. And there's a... oh, where's he from? Where's he stolen from? I don't know where he's stolen from. Someone will tell me in the comments. 32 million HD rear cameras with Wacom's patented Rubik's Cube technology, and as you can see, it claims that it has 4 cameras on the back, which is misleading. 16 megapixel front camera, crispy and clear. For some reason I feel like Krispy Kreme donuts now, but anyways. The phone also packs 16 megapixel self-snapper, allowing you preserve your own smile or precious memory and outstanding clarity. We've seen that before as well. 0 photosensitive face recognition. Basically, point the phone at your face and it'll unlock, because that is basically all the technology that has gone into this. And that's it. That's the listing, that's the description, that's the pictures, that's everything. So we all get a pretty good understanding of what this phone is and what it can do. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Mate33 Pro and see what it can do. And here it is here. This is it. This is the Mate33 Pro. Now my one is in slightly used condition because, as I said, it was purchased from cash converters, and I don't have a box, I don't have the charger or anything like that, just the phone itself. But that's what we're interested in, the phone. We don't need to sit there and go through an unboxing, which will take a couple of minutes. We're just straight to the phone. Here it is here. 18:9 aspect ratio screen, which is kind of a bit unusual. No notch, no nothing. It's fairly bare bones. We've got the earpiece at the top. We've also got our 16 megapixel front camera, as well as a flash. Right there, there's a flash built into it. It barely works, but you'll get to see that soon. Otherwise, something surprising about this device is that the frame is aluminium and it's got a bit of weight to it. Holding it in my hands, it actually does feel quite premium. I will say that. It does feel premium. But around the size of the device, we have the SIM card tray, 2 speaker grills, the micro USB port, as well as a hole for a microphone, power and volume buttons, and at the top we have some antenna bands and a headphone jack, which is kind of cool to see. Flipping it around to the back though, here it all is here. $99 from cash converters. I did not pay that. I paid $50 for it, which we'll see by the end of this video if that $50 was worth it or not. But the tag from cash converters says that it's a generic MT6580, so we know the processor already. That was very quick, but we'll investigate it. We've got the warn prompt, any operations leading to damage which are not according to the user manual, yada yada yada, Calcon authorized service centers to replace the battery. Yep, sure, why not? Let's take this off and get a better look at the back cover. Gotta admit, it does look pretty nice, so look at that. Shimmery, shiny goodness. That's very, very clean. And going with the whole premium theme of this phone, the back is glass. So we've got back glass, the frame's aluminium, and the front is also glass. Taking a look at the cameras though, which one is the legit one, and which ones are the fake ones? That's fairly easy to pick up, but I'll let you guess which one's the real camera. It's that one there. They didn't really put a lot of effort into the extra cameras, did they? But anyways, there's an LED flash just there. I don't know if there's 1 or 2 in there, or 3, or who knows at this point in time. But I have taken some test photos, and I can say that I think there's probably 1 in there. But yeah, nothing on the back glass, nothing at all. It's just all dull and plain. No HD cameras, no Lioa or anything like that. All very dull and plain, unfortunately. Taking the SIM card tray out, we have the option to install 1 micro SD card there, and a micro SIM there as well. Or dual micro SIMs, according to the cutout just there. And the micro SIMs on there like that, so I think we're all good. Put that in there. Please get in there. Let's go ahead and boot up the Mate33 Pro and start testing out this wonderful device. Of course, it's a welcome device. Not sure where that's pinched from, but I'll dump these system files and upload it to Mega so you can sift through them and see what random crap you can find, but no service as of yet. I've put a Vodafone SIM into this, so it's unlikely to get anything because this is likely just a 3G device and nothing else, but I'll just unlock it. There you go. We'll just update that, yes. Maybe it'll work now, I don't know. Looking at the display though, 480p, 540 maybe, you can see all the pixels and stuff, the colors are pretty washed out. It's a pretty low quality display, but hey, if you sort of look at it from far away, it doesn't look half bad, I guess. Just say yes, just go okay, no worries. Swiping down though, what does it look like? Oh, marshmallow? Or is that lollipop? Who knows at this point in time, but we've got no service, which is good. Airplane mode, auto rotate, flashlight, location, audio profiles, is that it? That's it. Well, let's try the torch as usual. That's, yeah, there's 1 LED in there. That's it. Thumbs up to that one. Installed applications, we have camera, gallery, settings, Play Store, phone, contacts, messaging, browser, calendar, calculator, clock, downloads, email, Facebook, Face, Unlock, File Manager, FM radio, Google settings, maps, music, search, SIM toolkit, sound recorder, Twitter, videos, WhatsApp, and YouTube. So pretty much the standard applications that we're all used to seeing on welcome devices. But this seems to be fairly responsive, I guess. I mean, just first impressions, it's kind of responsive. Let's go to the display settings. Oh, that's looking marshmallow. I'm thinking marshmallow at this point in time. Let's go to Wallpapers, and we could choose from that's stolen off Huawei. That's probably stolen off Huawei. Probably same thing. Probably same thing. I'll just say it's the same thing with every single one here. Someone will tell me in the comments if they are pinched from Huawei or if they're pinched from other devices. Who knows if there's more wallpapers in the system files. And then we've got black hole, bubbles, hollow spiral, phase beam, and spectrum. What does spectrum look like? I haven't seen that for a while. Oh. Hello? Oh, there it goes. Ooh. Trippy. And then settings brings up settings. Well, we're here now, so we may as well have a look through settings, which looks something like this. Wi-Fi we won't connect yet, we'll come back to that. Bluetooth. SIM card shows my Vodafone SIM, just not picking up anything. I could try Optus maybe and see if that does anything. I've just loaded an Optus SIM into it, so I'll reboot the phone to see if it picks it up. Someone's going to have to tell me where that's stolen from. Oh, it does show 5G. That's good. Alright, we'll go into mobile networks, and we'll just see if it is 4G, 3G, 5G. It's not going to be 5G. I doubt it'll be 4G, it'll be 3G, but give it a second, give it a moment. Wait for it. Wait for it. Jesus Christ, man. Come on, don't do that to me. Whew. There you go, it's 3G only. But thanks for giving me a heart attack, phone. Continuing on, we have display, which has mirror vision, wallpapers we've been through, brightness level, sleep, flashlight notifications, all the usual stuff, man, nothing new here. Sound and notifications, the profiles, let's see the default ringtone. Is it going to be Flutie Phone? It is, Flutie Phone. We'll leave all that. Sound enhancement, what have we got in here? Oh, we've got 4 of them. Best Autumn, Best Loudness, Best Surround, and Lossless BT mode. I guess we'll just leave these all on for now. The speaker sounds pretty garbage anyways, so that's all good. Well, it's not really good, but anyways. Accessibility settings has gesture operate. Oh, gestures? Double click to light. I think we've seen that before. But you got Smart Wake, which is the gestures. You draw the letter on screen, it opens up stuff. Yep, we've seen that before. Double click to light screen. fuck, it works. That's it for accessibility settings? Really? There's no other stuff? Okay. Storage, we have the phone storage being 256 gigabytes. Yep, 256 gigabytes. All of its glory. No worries. Battery, we've got 93%, and it doesn't tell us how long we've got remaining. But keep note of the battery percentage while we keep testing this and see how fast it drops. Applications, here we go. Let's have a look at all of the applications that are installed on this phone. Android Easter egg. That's not Lollipop. It's not Marshmallow. What is even going on here? I'm going to scroll through here. Feel free to pause if you need to. Oh, that looks dodgy. If there's anything in here that may look dodgy, please feel free to let me know. Hey, cheeky Android, he's back again. That was scrolling a little bit too fast. Sorry, I'll go a little bit slower, just like so. Frozen keyboard, he's there as well. Oh, the good stuff's come back. Wow, it's good to see you guys again. It's been a long time. Otherwise, all looking fairly standard MediaTek bullshit, as per usual. Lollipop. Damn it! Honestly, to me it looked like Marshmallow, but yeah, Lollipop. There you go. Wireless update, yep, okay. Well, they are all the installed applications on this device. Location, we'll just leave that. Security, come on, there we go. Can we do fingerprint in here? Oh, wait, what the... What? Where? Oh, there, okay. Key fingerprint. Okay. Vibration motors went, ugh, freaking out, didn't know what to do there. Okay, so we didn't set a pin or anything, we just... Beautiful. What else can we unlock it with? Let's unlock it with, I don't know, my head. It worked. Okay. Watch here because a little red thing pops up. It's like it's meant to be here, but they've put it down there and just like, yeah, that's fine. We did good. We did well. Alright, let's try face unlock. Yep, look at your phone. Okay, I'll do that. No worries. Yep, that works. Just takes a photo of your face and goes, yep, that's correct. Open the phone up, no worries. Unknown sources I'll put on here. Anything else that might be worth having a look at? Not really. Accounts. I have created a new Gmail, specifically for these welcome devices. I'll show you that soon. Backup and reset, what's in here? Nothing out of the ordinary. I will just go to language and input just in case. Frozen keyboard. Hey, can we configure? Okay, now. I have never seen frozen keyboard, the settings of it anyways. Can we change the keyboard to be frozen keyboard? I don't want Gboard, I want frozen keyboard. About the developer, well, that's the person who made frozen keyboard. Well, you're on welcome devices. That's nothing really exciting to put on your resume now, is it? Scheduled power on and off, accessibility's here, with all the usual stuff. All good. Okay. Printing and about phone. Here we go. MT6580, right there. The phone core number is octa-core. The phone name is smartphone. The phone total memory is 256 gig plus 8 gig. We have the status, which shows the serial number as being 0123456789ABCDF as per usual. And the IMEI information is just listed on screen there. Feel free to pause the video, have a look at where these are pinched from, and let me know down in the comments, because it's always a bit of fun to see where they've pinched these from. Android version 10. But it shows Oreo. Can we get to see octopus dancing around? Go wee. There we go. How laggy is it going to be? Oh, 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 oh. He's a little smooth. Wee. So it's Lollipop with an Android 8 Easter egg, but it says Android 10. That makes sense. And finally, the baseband version, kernel version, build number, and custom build version says that it is the Mate33 Pro DS Welcome QS. Probably dual SIM welcome, I guess. I'm not too sure. Droid 6580. So it's definitely going to be an MT6580, but we don't know the RAM, we don't know the storage in this thing. It could be 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, who really knows? And now to get a better understanding of what specifications are really in this device, we're going to have to start opening stuff up and start testing it and see how well it performs. But the first thing I want to open up is Phone Dialer, because as I mentioned about the codes, I want to try them on here to see if anything comes up. And I did show the code in the previous video. It's star hash, or star pound, whatever, 1388 hash star. Oh god, it comes up. Okay, boys. Well, here we go. We get to do a lot of fun stuff now. Oh my god, look at all the stuff we can do. Right, so We have the ROM as being true. We can just do true. The RAM will just have as true. The signal is 5G. We'll just have it as normal. Octa-core, quad-core, deca-core. We'll just have it as quad-core. It's the Mate33 Pro, but we can call it... What can we call it? We'll have it as that, because why not? There we go. The CPU, we can have it to MT6580, or we can have it to 6595, just to spice things up a little bit. The front camera, we can have 200 watts up to 4,000 watts. Let's do 4,000 watts. The back camera can be 4,000 as well. Android version 10, 9.1, 8.1, 7.1, or 5.1. Let's do 9.1. So, let's just complete this. And it restarts. Alright. So now when it boots back up, you get to see the real magic. Unless it's dead. No, it's fine. Here we go, going into settings. Let's see the true specs of the phone. So, it has... Okay, then, don't scream at me. The CPU, 6595. The phone core number, quad core. So the true storage and RAM is 8GB plus 1GB. So that kind of is a bit sad, but anyways. The model number is welcome mate lol. Android version. Does the Easter egg change, or is it still exactly... Yeah, it's still the same. It still all works. Okay, let me try another couple of codes then. I might go back to 1388. Let's put everything up to ridiculous. So 512GB, RAM can be 8GB, 5G, Deca core, the Mate33 Pro will do. Let's change this to an official device name. So I think we'll just do welcome Mate33 Pro. Legit. CPU can be 6779, double SIM IMEI, yep, 4000, Android 10, there we go. And we'll just complete that and it'll reboot and save all the settings. Also it said switch boot animation at the top there. Okay, what does it look like now? There we go. That's legit. Beautiful. Alright, we'll leave that all as is. I'll try another couple of codes just in case. Oh, we found the factory mode. Well, there you go. It's a Tio? I don't know. I don't know what any of this says. Let's just say that it's all good. Alright, cool. Well, I've tried a bunch of different codes, and the only ones that work are the 1388 one and 518. So I'd have to check through the system files to see if I can find any other codes or not. But now that I know that the 1388 one works on this, how many of my other welcome devices will that actually work on? Well, providing the ones that still work. Might have to take them out of storage one day and give them a go, and see if we can stuff around with the specs on them and stuff. But it is really cool to know that the codes work, though. I may as well connect to Wi-Fi while I'm here. Don't scream at me. Only 2.4 gigahertz as well. Was there any updates? I didn't see. Oh, wireless update. Here we go. Let's see if there's actually an update for a welcome device. Highly unlikely, but you never know. Nope, it's up to date. Okay. Oh, I can change the frozen keyboard. Oh, that looks like it's from about 15 years ago. Okay, so yes, I've taken this email address as my own one to test on these welcome devices. I named it welcome because why not? Also, how the hell does frozen keyboard work? What even is this? I honestly don't know. It doesn't look like a language I'm familiar with, obviously. Someone's going to have to tell me about that, because I got no idea, man. No clue. But anyways, we're signed into welcomephonesofficial@gmail.com. We're all good to go. Well, I think it's time that we opened up the camera. Which, I've already taken some test photos and videos with this. And let me tell you, this thing's excellent. Really good quality, amazing quality. So we do have some form of... We don't have autofocus, it just makes everything dark. We have beauty mode on the back camera. We have a scene mode, which... Oh, live photo mode. Okay, well I didn't use that during testing. We can zoom in. We can do the whole... that to take a photo. We've got face detection, flash, all that sort of stuff. The main camera is 40 megapixels, that's right. No, it was 32 originally, but because I stuffed around with the settings, that's okay. And the video has EIS on and the video quality is high. Keep that in mind, that the video quality is high, okay? Swapping to the front camera, we can see that I didn't put EIS on, but I've put the video quality to high, and the front camera is 40 megapixels, but I think originally it was 16, wasn't it? 16 and 32. But anyways, I'm going to just leave it all here, have a look at all the photos and videos I've taken with this, and we'll be right back to talk about the quality of the cameras on this phone. I sound extremely excited, don't I? Oh, we'll be back. Testing the rear camera quality of the Mate33 Pro. This is with EIS on, and autofocus does that, the whole darkening thing. I don't really think it's autofocusing, I just think it makes everything darker to sort of show more definition. I don't really know, man. It sort of works, I guess. There's the frogs there. See, EIS is barely working, but that's okay. Flowers, there's a bird screaming in the background. That's okay, that's fine. Oh, look. Definition. There you go. First Muppet, second Muppet, third Muppet, all in a lineup just there. You all know about these bolts in the wall, but there's two more there. Maybe it's holding the house together, I have no idea, but brick wall pan, all good. Stuart looks like that. Autofocus in, there you go. Looking good. Look at all these rotten lemons, they're just falling left, right and centre off the tree. What am I supposed to do? Guess I'll just leave them. Oh Jesus Christ, that's rotting, that's fine. I'll just leave it. And the faraway aircon with a 4x digital zoom looks a little something like that. Oh god, can you even see it? It's just a blur. Just acknowledge that there's something there at least. The front camera quality of the Mate33 Pro looks a little something like this. It's just continuously autofocusing, but there's no autofocus on the front camera. Also, super jelly movement. Extremely jelly. That's good, man. That's really good. 10 out of 10. Good quality. Ripley, look at her. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't get outside. You're an inside cat. Stop taking stuff behind the couch. I've already told you once before. What are you trying to hide for? There you go. Boo. 2 megapixel front camera, 2 megapixel rear camera. However, the rear camera doesn't actually look that bad for a 2 megapixel camera. I'll say that. It's not that bad. I have seen a lot worse. The front camera also isn't half bad either. There's not really much else I can say. There's no autofocus. There's nothing special with these cameras whatsoever. The video mode though was 480 by 320. That is the lowest resolution I've seen on a new Wacom device per se. The Sony SV2008 thing recorded in 240p, and this is recording in 320p. This is from 2020. Or 2019. That thing was from 2008. How? I have no idea. But yeah, that's the quality of it. And it looked, let's just say not good. Let's just say not good. But that's the cameras. That's the cameras out of the way. You all get a good idea of what it's looking like and all that sort of thing at this point in time. What else should we test on here? Let's open up the browser. See what the browser looks like. Oh, it's signing me in to that. I guess we'll just allow it. Sure. Yep. Allow everything. So let's type in Mate33 Pro, and the Find X3 Pro comes up. So yeah, that's what I showed at the start. Stonemaster Kevin has already had a look at this phone in detail, and his videos go for only 10 minutes or so, compared to my one that goes for about an hour. But yeah, out of stock on Joom, out of stock on AliExpress, out of stock on Wish, so yeah, they're not selling this anymore, thank God. Oh no, they're selling on Amazon. Oh dear God, oh no. And they've actually called it a Lioi. It's not. Okay, good. It's not available. Good, good, good. Okay. No one can buy this thing. That's good. You can browse the internet on this. No Chrome, just the standard default bullshit browser. Calendar is going to look like a calendar, calculator, clock, all that sort of crap. We don't really have to check that, do we? We can do the YouTube test, though. Let's do the YouTube test. This will be interesting. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll have to update that. It updated Google Play services, so now we have YouTube open. It's becoming extremely slow now, but that's okay. The quality of this is 240p. Let's bump it to 720p 60 FPS. Because why not? I just want to see it struggle. Wait for it. If we could just switch then. Yep. 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 Let's just say the YouTube test went very, very well. We already know that it's got an MT6580 in it, 1GB of RAM, 8GB of storage, so we're not really dealing with much here. I will go ahead and do the speaker test just to see how well it performs with BFG Division. We'll just leave all the enhancements on and just test it as it is. Atrocious, absolutely atrocious. 101.2 we got to though, but yeah, that speaker just doesn't sound great at all. It's just... Did that even sound like BFG Division? It sounded nothing like it. It was just a mess of just sounds and stuff. Should we play a game? Let's try GTA 3 for the whole sake of it. Okay, so I've got GTA 3 on here, device info, hardware, system info, and AnTuTu benchmark. The battery has drained down to 78% within an hour of filming. So it was at, what, 93%? And now it's down to 78%, which I've seen worse battery drains on other Wacom devices. This is kind of nothing, honestly. But now let's go ahead and open up GTA 3 and see how it performs. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just go straight onto the specs then. I guess there's no point trying to test any games because we all know how it's going to run. But go on, let's open up AnTuTu benchmark first and see the multi-touch test and all that sort of stuff within. It's actually going to open. Shit. Okay. Info. Yep. Welcome Mate33 Pro, because that's what I called it. Ha. At least in here we know the brand is Wacom, so that's good. Mali 400MP, 1176 by 2400 screen, 10 megapixel rear camera. That's a bit strange. It does say in AnTuTu the real RAM and storage. Did I change it back? No, I didn't. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll test the multi-touch. 1 point... No. Surely not. No. 1 point multi-touch. 2 point multi-touch. There you go. 10.1 megapixel camera, 9.7 megapixel camera, and the touchscreen has died. Yeah. Oh, it's fine now. We got it. Alright, go on, let's open up device info hardware. 960 by 480 is the screen resolution. Well, there you go. 1GB RAM, 8GB storage. It also says the flash module is a Samsung one. MediaTek MT6580, as it said before. Lollipop. Nothing new here. 1GB RAM, 8GB of internal storage, 2 megapixel and 2 megapixel, which is exactly what I said during the camera test. 1000 mAh power profile. Okay. 49 degrees is getting a bit warm, but that's alright. Sensors. We've got a gyroscope in this? No, surely not. No. It says... Well, it does say that we've got one in there. And we've got one of these as well, which says, accordingly, we've got it. No data from the sensor though. Alright, well let's just say that that's all good. And open up CPU system info as the last one. But we pretty much know everything that's going on about this phone at this point in time. Okay, is it a Mate33 Pro or is it a P10? Okay, we know pretty much everything about this device so far. There's nothing really special about this Wacom device. It's just the same usual random generic crap that we're used to. It doesn't have 5G, doesn't have 16 gigs of RAM or whatever ridiculous thing it claimed. It's all just BS at the end of the day. 1 gig of RAM, 8 gig storage, 4.2 inch the screen is. Nope. And the screen resolution 480 by 960. Yeah, nothing good here. What's the battery? Can I say? Doesn't say anything. Alright, thermal 53 degrees. It's getting there. We do have, yeah, a gyroscope and magnetometer. Is it magnetometer? Rotation, vector, gravity. There's a lot of sensors in here. So maybe the motherboard's different. Who knows? We'd have to tear it down. I don't know why I bother. As I was saying, this is just a run-of-the-mill, bare-bones welcome device. There's nothing really exciting on this. Yeah, the codes did work. That was good. The build quality of this seems to be fairly decent, but the actual main specifications of this are just quite terrible. The back glass does look nice, although it's a fingerprint magnet. We'll just leave that. Micro USB, Android Lollipop, just really not a lot going on with this device. One positive aspect of this though is knowing that they don't sell this anymore, which is good. So this thing is off the market, but they pretty much sell identical ones, but they've just named them to the Mate 40 Pro, Mate 41 Pro, Mate 51 Pro, all that sort of stuff. So basically, if you see anything that's looking a little bit something like this, or a Mate 47 Pro, or some ridiculous thing like that, it's all just bullshit. Don't believe it. Don't purchase it. If it's on Wish, it's likely too good to be true. And over the last couple of years that I've been checking out phones from Wish and stuff, they're just not really improving. Even though this one's, you know, from last year or 2019, they're just all exactly the same. They're never going to change. But you folks want me to keep reviewing the ones off Wish, so I'll keep doing so. I'm going to dump the system files off this, I'll upload them to Mega, and then we'll go ahead and tear this phone down and see what's inside of this, and see if it was worth the $50 that I've paid for it. I'm optimistic something inside the phone might be somewhat exciting. We'll see. Alright, well the phone is still all working at this point in time. I've dumped the system files off of the phone, so that is all good. I'm going to give this just a bit of a bend test and just see how structurally sound it is. I think it's going to be fairly good. Okay, well, you know, looks a little sort of flexible, but that's okay. We'll try from the front. Nope, all good. Okay, well, I'll just make sure it still does work. It does. Sweet, alright, power it off. We'll tear this down and see what's inside of this Mate 33 Pro. That's slightly bent now, that's okay. Once again, we don't use heat to get inside of our phones, we just use a pry tool, suction cup, slip it under there like so, don't really care, and then we just get this here and just go straight for it like so. Look at this, super easy to do, very quick phone repair, very done. The battery is a 2700 mAh one in here, which actually isn't too bad, to be fairly honest. I thought it may have been a little bit less. It's a Sun. Is it Sun? I don't know, but yeah, 2700 mAh. God, it's actually good to see the capacity actually printed on a battery for once. I'll take the bottom plastics off. Lifting up the speaker assembly, it just looks a little something like that, nothing special there. That's soldered directly to the charging port PCB area with a coin style vibration motor, a signal wire with a couple of contacts, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I was hoping it would just flip over like that. There's no waterproof mesh on the speaker grill either, it's just the bare bones aluminium frame. The microphone also goes wee, because why not? Let's focus our attention to the top of the phone. I'm just gonna pop this off. There we go. Perfect. There's our 3 dud cameras in there. Oh, solid piece of aluminium. Holy shit. And now we get to see the guts. So I'll take all the screws out of here and we'll get a better look at the motherboard. Okay. This looks kind of a bit different. We do have the sticker there that says that it is 8+1. This motherboard does look a bit different to what I'm used to though. Also, the LED flash, there it is there, and it's just a single one on a little flex ribbon like so. Okay, the battery, popping it up, has nothing underneath it, just black adhesive tape they've stuck on there. The optical fingerprint sensor is right there. It's invisible, it's a new technology, never seen it before. Alright, I'll take out a couple of screws. It looks like there's, I'm gonna just guess tobacco in here. Oh, the button fell out. Yeah, look. All this stuff here. I mean, could be something. You know, I'm really not gonna guess what it is. We'll just sort of leave it. That's okay. I took this tape off, and in the process, I kind of damaged this, which is the flex cable for the bottom PCB, I think. That's okay, we didn't need it to work anyways. Maybe if I just sort of stick it down, it might still work. Yeah, possibly. But the front camera looks a little something like that, and that's got the front LED flash attached to it. We've got a little code just there like so. We've also got another couple of codes there. I've got one just there as well, like so. The headphone jack, the side keys, SIM card tray. There's the loudspeaker as well, just the top there. No cooling or anything, just the screen. And then swapping that back over, is there any codes on the camera? There you go. B2509 version 1.0 is the camera in this. So 2 megapixel front, 2 megapixel rear. That's all we've got going on this thing. How did that happen and why? That's a bit unusual. I must have accidentally hit the buttons somehow. Well, it's still alive. Our patient is still alive. So in that case, let's go rip off the shielding on the board and just see what's under here. Why not? We already know what's under here, but, you know, it's for science and stuff. Oh, there we go. Inside we have MediaTek MT6580 right there, as well as the Samsung module. I'll Google this to make sure that it is an 8GB one, but I have a feeling that I don't really need to elaborate on that. It's likely going to be 8GB, and there's all this crap in there from the previous owner, who obviously loved this phone so much they decided to smoke some tobacco off this, maybe? You know, let's not even get into that. That's okay. Alright, well, our patient's still alive currently, so I'm going to just sort of put it back together roughly, and we'll see if he's still alive. Our patient is still alive. It survived. Also, I've got my finger directly on the CPU. That's okay. Yep. It survived. Well, we'll see if it actually boots first. And if the touchscreen actually still works. Sweet. I'll take that. No worries at all. That's pretty close. I'll just now stick this back on like so. We'll just sort of, yep, that's fine. And we'll just plop that back on there like so. You'd never know someone's taken it apart, and beautiful. All is working. Well, if you want to learn the specifications of the Mate33 Pro, you might want to pause the video here and have a look at them all. These are pretty much all correct as far as I can tell. Everything should be listed. At least we know the battery capacity this time, which is good, because the last couple of phones, we've just had to guess the battery capacity as being something like 2,200 mAh or 2,500 mAh, but this one says 2,700 mAh, so that's a considerable upgrade. But pretty much everything else about this is, as I've already said, pretty crap. I mean, the camera recording in 320p doesn't look half bad, but 320p on a device sold in 2020, yeah, what can you really say about this one? It does have a premium build. It did survive the bend test and disassembly, so I've got to give it some credit here and there, but honestly though, it's not really an exciting welcome device. We've had more exciting ones. This one's just sort of a bare bones, sort of run-of-the-mill, bottom-of-the-barrel device that we've all sort of seen before on this channel, but I thought it'd be fun to just show it, test it out, see what it can do, and we know the end result. But yeah, I guess this signifies the return of iWish. As I said, a lot of people have asked for it to come back, and even though iHOPE is exactly the same thing, I'm just not purchasing off Wish, people still wanted me to just buy off Wish, and while finding the listing for this and Wish popped up, I just thought, you know what, I'll just call it iWish. Let's just keep it going. Not as excessive as before, but just keep it going for the people that do want to see iWish stuff. So if you want me to have a look at an item on Wish, let me know, or any other website, let me know, and I'm more than happy to investigate it for either iHOPE or iWish. But as I said, maybe we'll continue on with iHOPE for a little bit longer, sort of do iHOPE for 1 week and then iWish for 1 week, maybe something like that. We'll work it out. I'm fairly sure we will all work it out. But I'm going to power this off, I'm going to put this back in my collection, and there you go everyone. That is it for the welcome Mate33 Pro. I hope you enjoyed this video for what it was. I hope you got a bit of entertainment or a bit of laugh out of this video. And yeah, if you're in chat in the premiere, how you doing? Hope you enjoyed this one. I do actually have serious reviews I need to do, just waiting for the products to arrive so then I can start them, but otherwise everything's pretty much up to date as far as I can tell. Everything is going all well. So now it's just a matter of if I do a live stream to pick the next item for iHOPE or something like that. We'll work it out, but it might be maybe a couple of weeks to just get through the serious reviews that I need to do and then get back to the random ones like this. But otherwise, everyone, I think I'm going to leave it here because I'm rambling on a little bit too much. And yeah, I know this review was rushed, but it was just a welcome phone that's just been sitting there. And I thought, you know what, let's have a look at it. Let's see what it can do. And it's pretty run-of-the-mill, bare bones. Nothing much else to say. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it. And as always, take care, stay safe, be good people. And I'll see you all in the next video, which should be a serious review, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know. I'll see you next time.
If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.